Welcome viewers. On today's video, I'll be throwing more light on the highlights of 2026 budgets, which the governor of Anambra, Charles Oludo, presented to the State House of Assembly as a few days ago. Also in this video, I will show you my last video on one of the critical projects that the governor of Anambra State is planning to start full construction as from first quarter of next year, early next year. That's the 10-story 5-star hotel, which many have been showing concern. Some believe that the project has been abandoned, but I know someone like Governor Soludo cannot abandon such a critical project that is very important to Anambra State tourist sector. So now, this 2026 budget captured the hotel, which he promised to start first quarter of next year. Those that started following me recently didn't follow me when I covered that project, when I was covering it, when they were doing piling. So I'll just throw more light on that area, at least for you to see the enormous work that has been covered in that area. The piling has been completed already. About 480 columns has been has been constructed. That's the main foundation of that hotel. Now, on 2026 budget, with the total is 757.9 billion. Then the capital budget is 595.3 billion. The recurrent budget is 162.6 billion. Then the deficit financing is 225.7 billion. Then when you compare with last year budgets, we have about 24.1% increase from last year budgets. So we're expecting much from next year from the governor. Now on infrastructure, which I want to focus today, which increased when compared with that of last year. This year increased by 27.7 from last year budget. So a whole lot is coming on next year. And the governor of Anambra State really performed very well this year budget. It covers about more than 60% of this year's budget. So the highlights on the infrastructure, that's the 10-story 5-star hotel, which the governor promised to start first quarter of next year. Then the development of Awka City Park and Agulu Lake beach resorts. The governor also promised to sustain the momentum on transportation infrastructure by dualizing more routes, building more flyovers and bridges. Also to acquire more buses for our mass transit. Many have been expecting him to just do like what the neighboring states are doing already, based on acquiring buses, mass transit. But the governor of Anambra State knows what he's doing, at least building more routes, good routes across that will connect to the 4 major cities in Anambra State. At least when those buses are introduced, it will make it last and more sustainable, unlike before. Then during the time of Willie Obiano's administration, that most of our trunk A roads were in terrible condition. Most of those buses that was acquired then didn't last before they now packed up. So he's building more routes, which now in advanced stage of completion. So the based on that sector also, the governor also promised to build more jetties across the riverine areas, also acquire boats, at least for us to have a modern means of transportation in our riverine areas. Then the governor also promised to start the full construction of the major cities, that's the new cities, the Anambra mixed-use industrial city, the Great Niger City, the Awka 2.0, and a whole lot of them. So relax, let me take you through, for those that didn't follow me when I started covering that 10-story 5-star hotel, that the governor of Anambra State promised to start fully next year. Those that didn't follow, that didn't understand what has gone on ground already, be patient to watch this video for you to see what has been achieved. The piling has been completed already. So be patient to watch the full video.
Hello viewers, I'm here to show you all the current progress of ongoing Awka International Convention Center Hotel. This project involves the development of a world-class 10-story hotel situated within the International Convention Center in the state capital, designed to cater to high-end business travelers, international delegates, and tourists. The hotel will offer luxury accommodations, fine dining, and comprehensive hospitality services. By complementing the International Convention Center, the hotel will provide a seamless experience for lodging and event hosting, enhancing the state's appeal as a top destination for business and leisure. When completed, it will be managed by Hotel Marriott. The reason why I'm coming down here to show you all what is going on. Some are complaining that the project is slow, it's taking time. But what they don't understand that this terrain is a waterlogged area. So it requires some filling to a certain level. The construction is currently at the piling stage, which is distinct from regular multi-story buildings littered south here in southeast. In this case, temporary casing is installed by the piling ring to provide support. Piling arises, ground and rock removed via boiling process and extracted from inside the casing, followed by installation of steel reinforcement cage. Subsequently, the hole is filled with concrete and the casing removed. So far, they've constructed 240 columns. Reinforcement has been constructed on the ground already, with additional 240 columns planned, totaling 480 columns that will support the building. This is not a tea-party project. You can see the length of one column reinforcement cage. So far, 240 has been buried already, and they are planning to bury another 240 that will support the building. So these are what people are not seeing. They think that just once they see 10-story building, blocks will start rising. What they are constructing here is a world-class project. So all these cages you are seeing will be installed and filled with concrete. So once they are done with the piling, the rest will be easier and fast. So this project is being handled by Giants Projects, a professional in piling. So relax, let me take you around for you all to see the 240 reinforcement columns that has been constructed already. So these are not what people are seeing, so that's why many believe that the project is slow. They are not slow. It takes a whole lot to dredge by piling ring, then install the cages, then pour concrete, and the place will be filled, each of the columns will be filled with concrete. So you can see the length of each of those cages. So far you can see them. These are the columns. You can see 240 has been done so far around here. So remaining more 240, making it 480, which will support the building. So relax and let me take you around for you all to see the project going on. So if this is your first time seeing my video, please kindly subscribe. Turn on your notification button for more interesting updates from Anambra State.